Hello and welcome, adventurers, to my channel. If you'd like the next part as early as today and want early access to all future videos, consider joining my channel membership or Patreon for as low as 99 cents. Now, without any more delay, let's dive straight into the video. The episode opens with a flashback. Young appeared confused as he asked, "Sorry, what do you mean?" In response, the elders of the Murim gathered around him, explaining that when Kong Jinhyuk arrived to claim his reward, he was to act as though he hadn't seen anything. They told him plainly that all the sect elders had already agreed not to give Jinhyuk anything. He just had to pretend ignorance. Even better if Jinhyuk managed to eliminate the Mind Demon Commander. Returning to the present, one of the elders asked Young directly whether he had truly witnessed Jinhyuk defeat the Mind Demon Commander. Jinhyuk, meanwhile, was rubbing his neck, thinking to himself that he had intended to show some leniency. After all, this was his master's and Teresa's floor. But it seemed betrayal was already brewing. Frustrated, he wondered who he needed to beat up to get his point across. Young suddenly shouted for everyone to stop. All the elders turned to him in surprise. Young, one of them asked. With conviction, Young declared that he had witnessed Kong Jinhyuk defeat the Mind Demon Commander with his own eyes. But that wasn't all. He continued, saying that Jinhyuk had done more for the people of Zhongyuan than any of them. While they bickered about damage control, Jinhyuk had acted. He pointed directly at Jinhyuk and stated boldly that this man was the one who would lead Zhongyuan to victory in the coming war. And so, he urged them, cooperate. He humbly asked for their support. Moved by his testimony, the sects reluctantly relented. They began offering their treasures one by one, presenting them to Jinhyuk as requested. Young handed them over personally and told Jinhyuk he hoped they would be of use, then politely excused himself. Jinhyuk thought to himself that Young's testimony had left the Murim alliance no choice but to comply. Yet he couldn't understand why Young would go against the elders. Was it because of that video of him eating meat? No, that didn't seem to be the reason. Jinhyuk reflected on how many times he had experienced the Orthodox-Unorthodox War of Murim, more than 10 times, and how often he had used Young as a pawn. But this outcome was unprecedented. Still, it didn't matter. As he examined the treasures, a system window popped up. Plum Blossom Pill increases mana stat by 75. Cloud Path White Uniform increases movement speed by 30% and can deflect sword chi. Satisfied, Jinhyuk thought he had obtained what he needed. Then, his eyes fell on a black box. Inside it was a bracelet. Another system window appeared. Returner's Bracelet. Acquisition difficulty, Rank A. Description: a bracelet worn by someone who traveled to the otherworld and returned. Effect: grants the ability to create a gate to the otherworld if specific conditions are met. With the bracelet in hand, Jinhyuk noted that his preparations to face Sama Ja were nearly complete. He put it on. Just then, he noticed another item and frowned. He didn't remember ordering that. Alice, standing nearby, casually mentioned that she had ordered it. Picking it up, she started walking away. Jinhyuk looked at her, puzzled. "What? Is there a problem?" she asked. "No, not really," he replied. That's when Chun Yuzong appeared. "So you've managed to extort more treasures from the tower residents." "Again," he remarked. "Are you really willing to do anything for power?" Jinhyuk laughed. "Extortion? Nah, it was a fair trade." Chun pressed further, saying he had been getting reports Sama Ja's army was closing in. In response, Jinhyuk summoned a few scrolls and handed one to Chun. Chun explained they had delayed the army by sealing all the paths Jinhyuk had mentioned. But if Sama Ja's enhanced Jiangshi army invaded Luoyang, Zhongyuan would fall. Jinhyuk nodded. "True, if Sama Ja does attack Luoyang. But I've got a plan. Here, take this." He handed Chun a sword. Chun's eyes widened in shock as a system window appeared. Dancing Plum Blossom Sword. Attack power, 26,400. Durability, 5,000/5,000. Description: forged from 10 millennia cold steel. A weapon reserved only for those who bear the title Plum Blossom Sword Supreme. Chun, clearly alarmed, asked, "Jinhyuk, just what are you planning to make me do?" With a sly smile, Jinhyuk answered, "Nothing. We're friends. Just think of it as a gift." The next day, people began to move in accordance with Jinhyuk's plan. Some acted out of loyalty. Others were determined to protect the middle floors from ancient beings. and a few simply kept their promises. Chun traveled with Jin Hyuk, still unsure of the plan. Everyone else is gathering to defend Luoyang. Are you taking us into the mountains instead? He asked. Jin Hyuk assured him, you'll understand once we get there. Chun grumbled that he wouldn't tolerate anything too weird this time. Jin Hyuk chuckled. You're so untrusting. They arrived at their destination, and Jin Hyuk gestured toward someone. You haven't met before, right? Let me introduce you. This is the former heavenly demon of the heavenly demon divine cult, Baek Ilha. Chun was stunned. The heavenly demon? But Jin Hyuk confirmed it. Yeah, he's completely drained of mana. Used up all his innate core energy. Right now, he's barely stronger than an average man. That's why we're here, to help him recover his power. He knelt down and began carving runes on the ground. It's a simple method. This barrier will create a space inside his body that allows him to absorb mana from the air. He looked up at Ilha. Just sit in a chi circulation pose. And whatever you do, don't stop midway. Got it. Suddenly, the Dark Emperor arrived. Ilha was stunned. Right, Guardian? The Dark Emperor smiled warmly. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. It's good, Demon Lord. But he began coughing heavily. Ilha, alarmed, asked what had happened to him. Wolyung explained that he had pushed himself too far in a recent battle with the Yiksha, and his body had suffered terribly as a result. Then, soul-chasing Seong appeared, her gaze stern. While you were gone, the Dark Emperor had to endure all of this. Do you get it now, Baek Ilha? Ilha was shocked to see her as well. She continued, I don't know where you've been or what you've done, but I didn't come to scold you. I came to help you take responsibility. A system message appeared, creating 10-star barrier ether territory. Jin Hyuk called out, Are you ready? Then get into chi circulation pose. Let's begin. Soul-chasing Seong and the Dark Emperor stepped forward, preparing to battle. And so, the ritual to help Baek Ilha regain his innate core energy began. And with that, the episode came to a close. If you'd like the next part as early as today and early access to all future episodes, join the channel membership for just 99 cents. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic battles.